Marco stepped out of his car, the cool air biting at his skin. He adjusted his camera strap, his skepticism mingling with a touch of unease. The stories of Balete Drive had always intrigued him, tales of a ghostly apparition haunting these very streets. Yet he was here to uncover the truth, not to indulge in folklore.
Let's see if there's any truth to these tales,
he muttered to himself, glancing around at the looming trees that lined the road like silent sentinels. Suddenly, a figure appeared in the distance, a faint glow surrounding her as she floated above the ground. Her long, flowing dress billowed in an unseen wind, and her face was a mask of sorrow. It was her, the ghost of Balete Drive, Ligaia.
Have you seen my child?
Her voice was a mere whisper, carried by the breeze. Marco's heart raced, but his journalistic instincts kicked in.
Who are you? Why are you here?
He asked, his voice steady despite the chill creeping up his spine. Ligaia paused, her gaze distant.
I am searching for my child. Lost. So long ago.
She replied, her voice tinged with despair. The words hung in the air, heavy with sorrow. Marco felt a pang of empathy, the skepticism that had brought him here slowly giving way to a desire to understand.
Tell me your story,
he urged gently. Ligaia spoke of a time long past, of a life interrupted by tragedy. Her child, taken from her in a moment of horror, leaving her spirit bound to this place.
I can never rest until I find him,
she confessed, her voice breaking. Marco listened intently, his heart aching for the spirit before him.
Is there anything I can do to help you?
He asked, feeling the weight of her grief. Ligaia's form began to fade, the first rays of sunlight touching her translucent skin.
Thank you for listening,
she whispered, a faint smile gracing her lips. As she disappeared into the morning light, Marco stood there contemplating the encounter. The ghostly legend of Balete Drive was real, but it was a tale of love and loss, not of terror. He vowed to tell her story, to give her the voice she had been denied for so long. Marco returned to his car, his mind racing with thoughts. He had come to debunk a myth, but he left with something far more profound, a story of humanity within the supernatural. As he drove away, he glanced back at the road, a silent promise to Ligaia echoing in his heart.
Your story will be told,
he said softly, determination in his voice.